Good American Family trailer. Grey's Anatomy's Ellen Pompeo leads a very different kind of drama. The first trailer for Good American Family previews a very different role for the star Ellen Pompeo. The Hulu original series is led by Grey's Anatomy's Pompeo, along with a supporting cast that includes Mark Duplass, Imogen Faith Reed, Sarayu Blue, Dule Hill, Asriel Dahlman, and Ayaz Dahlman. The miniseries focuses on a Midwestern family who adopts a child that they believe to be a girl with dwarfism. When the tabloids catch on to something sinister potentially afoot, the family winds up in a courtroom battle. Now, Hulu has released the trailer for Good American Family. The trailer begins with Pompeo's Christine Barnett discussing her life's purpose. She then gets a phone call from an adoption agency about a little girl with dwarfism who is looking for a home. The family adopts this girl, Natalia, who they have heard was given back by another adopted family. The family bonds with Natalia, but soon things go awry as certain details about Natalia's past look suspicious, and start to think that she may not be who she says she is. While it's Pompeo's new role outside Grey's Anatomy, the story may look familiar based on the previews. That's because the 2009 psychological horror movie Orphan covered a similar story about a young Russian girl who was adopted by an American family, only for the twist to be that she was an adult with dwarfish posing as a child. However, the Hulu miniseries is still different, since it's based on a true story about the Natalie Grace case. In fact, the horror movie predates Natalie's story, since she wasn't adopted until the spring of 2010, months after the film's release. The tonal difference is key since the trailer for Good American Family reveals tensions on multiple levels. Firstly, there are legal challenges as the Barnett family starts to suspect that Natalia might have stolen someone's identity and be impersonating a young girl. There are additional external threats when Child Protective Services are called on the family, and the safety of the children is called into question. These threats will plague the Barnett family as their seemingly good adoption goes south. Grey's Anatomy is by far Pompeo's most well-known show, but Good American Family looks starkly different from that series. While Meredith Grey is hardworking and level-headed, Christine Barnett appears to have an intense personality driven by emotion. This is a great chance for Pompeo to show off her range in a role outside of Grey's Anatomy. All will be revealed as Good American Family premieres on March 19. The moment the trailer for Good American Family dropped, audiences knew they were in for something different. Ellen Pompeo, the face of Grey's Anatomy for nearly 2 decades, was back, but this time she wasn't saving lives in an operating room. Instead, she was leading a gripping, deeply emotional family drama that promised to explore the complexities of love, loss, and redemption in a way that only Pompeo could deliver. From the very first frame, the trailer sets an intimate yet unsettling tone. The screen fades from black to a picturesque suburban home, white picket fence, a neatly trimmed lawn, and a front porch swing that creaks softly in the breeze. But even in this picture-perfect setting, there's an unshakable tension lingering in the air. Pompeo's character, Elizabeth Camden, is introduced in a quiet moment, standing at the kitchen sink, rinsing a wine glass. The reflection in the window shows her watching her teenage son, Sam, as he kicks a soccer ball against the garage door. There's something distant in her eyes, something heavy. The voiceover begins. "Families are supposed to be the one thing you can count on," she says, her voice both weary and resolute. But what happens when the foundation starts to crack? The music swells as the trailer cuts to scenes of Elizabeth's family, the Camdens. Her husband, David, played by Peter Krause, a well-respected lawyer, is seen arguing with a colleague in his office. Their daughter, Riley, a breakout performance from rising star Sadie Soverall, is slamming the door of her bedroom, mascara running down her face. And Sam, Noah Jupe, the once sweet boy, is now a brooding teenager with secrets of his own. Then comes the inciting moment, a knock on the door. A police officer standing on the front porch. Elizabeth, standing in her robe, clutches the doorframe. "Mrs. Camden, we need to talk about your son." The trailer cuts to a flurry of dramatic moments. Elizabeth and David screaming at each other in the kitchen. Riley sobbing into her mother's shoulder. Sam storming out of the house, the slamming of a car door. The words "sometimes," "the truth changes," "evaluating" flash across the screen. A rapid succession of scenes follows. Elizabeth standing in a courtroom, looking shaken as a judge speaks. David drinking alone in a dimly lit office. Riley scrolling through something on her phone, her face pale with shock. A whispered conversation between Elizabeth and her best friend, played by an effortlessly compelling Jennifer Morrison. "I thought we were a good family," Elizabeth says, almost as if trying to convince herself. "Good families have secrets, too," Morrison's character replies. The heart of the trailer, though, is Pompeo herself. If Grey's Anatomy allowed her to master the art of restrained pain and strength under pressure, Good American Family takes it to another level. The raw emotion in her eyes, the way she delivers every line as if it carries the weight of an entire lifetime. It's clear that this isn't just another show. This is Pompeo proving why she remains one of television's most captivating actresses. The trailer slows down for a final, haunting moment. Elizabeth is seen alone in her car, gripping the steering wheel, her breathing shaky. A single tear slides down her cheek as she whispers, "Tell me the truth, Sam." The screen cuts to black. Then one last shot, Sam, sitting on his bed, looking at something in his hands. A voiceover of his mother, "No matter what happens, I will always love you." The title Good American Family appears on the screen, followed by the premiere date. And just like that, audiences are left breathless. In a world where family dramas often follow predictable patterns, Good American Family promises something deeper, something rawer. This isn't just about scandal or heartbreak. It's about what it means to truly know the people you love, and what happens when those illusions are shattered. For fans of Grey's Anatomy, this is a chance to see Ellen Pompeo in an entirely new light. For lovers of intense, character-driven storytelling, this might just be the next must-watch series of the year. And for anyone who has ever wondered how well they really know their own family, Good American Family is ready to ask the question that lingers long after the screen fades to black.